gorilla. There are also warthogs, giraffes, hyenas, almost the entire cast of The Lion King. Some dogs? No, warthogs! I'm Camilla, I make travel and geography related videos, and today we are zooming in on Uganda. We are back in Africa, in a country where you can see not so normal safari animals. Let's zoom in. Uganda gets its name from the Buganda Kingdom, the largest traditional kingdom in present-day Uganda, and is the kingdom of the Ganda people, where many people speak Luganda. So Uganda means land of the Ganda. Uganda is a landlocked country in eastern Africa, bordering Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, the DRC, and South Sudan, as well as Lake Victoria in the south. Uganda is the 79th largest country, just smaller than the UK, and number 35 in population, with 40 million people. The capital city is Kampala. Other big cities are Gulu and Lira. And now for the extreme points. The easternmost point lies here on the border with Kenya. The southernmost point lies right here in the hills with Rwanda. The westernmost point is really close on the border with the DRC. And the northernmost point can be found here, on the tri-point border with South Sudan and Kenya, close to this interesting mountain. Now I'm measuring how regular the shape of the country is. I have big hopes for this country. Will it beat Yemen on the first place with 67%? We'll find out. We have the area of the rectangle, the area of Uganda, and we find that Uganda fills 62% of the rectangle. Phew, Yemen is hard to beat. Now we'll zoom in on the capital, Kampala. As you see, Kampala borders the Lake Victoria. It looks like a huge city. College of Engineering, Independence Monuments, Independence Park. There's a lot of green area here. 7 trees. I'm gonna try there. There we go. I like these trees. Looks like a palm tree. Is that a phone booth? Or parkometer? I don't know. Hey guys, good morning. Maybe a parking spot. Let's try the Independence Park. Be parked, embrace your opportunity. 2013. This is the park. There isn't a lot happening here, but there are many trees. Wampewo Avenue. That's Kampala. Lakes and rivers. Now, when I look at this map, I instantly see that Uganda is a playground for nature lovers. I can already see 3 big lakes, and this tree-like lake in the center of the country, as well as this cool mountain. What I didn't see immediately was that Uganda is home of one of the 2 main tributaries of the longest river in the world, the Nile. At least most researchers will say that the Nile is the longest river in the world. Strictly speaking, the White Nile refers to the river formed at Lake No in South Sudan, but in wider sense, the White Nile can be traced all the way to Lake Victoria. The river between Lake Albert and Lake Victoria is also called the Victoria Nile. It was hard to find the source of the Nile. In 1937, the German explorer Waldecker traced it to the base of Mount Kiziki, all the way in Burundi. So yeah, here's the White Nile in Uganda. Lakes. Clearly, Lake Victoria is the biggest. It is Africa's largest lake by area and is the world's largest tropical lake. It is so big, it is bigger than these 75 countries. It has over 3,000 islands and about 30 million people live in the lake's basin. Yes, other lakes are Lake Albert and Lake Edward. Hey, these lakes are all named after European royalty from the 1800s. Oh, and Lake Kyoga has a fun shape, regulated by a power station. Now to the tallest points. The tallest point is Margarita Peak, on Mount Stanley that Uganda shares with the DRC. As you see, the mountain has 2 summits. The slightly smaller one also lies in Uganda. Margarita Peak towers at 5,109 meters. I just want to take a look at this mountain, Mount Elgon. Apparently it is a shield volcano, meaning it is wide and has gentle slopes. Because the lava that formed the volcano was fluid of low viscosity, so it flew easily. Let's do a random street view. Now let's see if there are any other places in Uganda we can visit. Let's go somewhere north. Let's just go there. Ooh, where are we now? There are some buildings here. This reminds me of a farm. Maybe it is a farm. A lot of these small houses. I wonder what they are used for. Some dogs? No, warthogs. They're warthogs. I thought they were dogs. Cool. That's really cool. What are these though? Are they also warthogs? Maybe it's warthog farm. There's a lot of these small houses. Ooh, look at this view though. Those mountains and the sun. Caracal. Let's try Lake Victoria someplace. Let's try here and see if we can see it. I don't know, I just like these orange dirt roads. It's just something else than the roads we have here in Norway. Number 2. Today's laundry day. Are these banana trees? Some sort of a water tower? Yep. Fences all around the house. I've seen it before. This looks like a shop. Wonder what they sell here. Obs and Oggs. Fresh milk, yogurt, soda. Now I really want to see Lake Victoria, so I'm gonna go a little closer. Hopefully they're close to Entebbe International Airports. Yeah, here's the lake. There's a cow. It's laundry day here as well. That's a lot of laundry, by the way. Little boat. A bird. Opposite side time. I find what lies on the opposite side of the earth by measuring 20,000 kilometers from the capital Kampala and find that we land in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. But don't be afraid yet. We aren't that far away from land. The closest island is Malden Island, part of Kiribati. Time for travel suggestions. As I said in the last episode, I like to ask people for travel suggestions. Countries starting with T are coming up, so if you have any information about countries starting with a T, please contact me on my Instagram account travel.and.geography and tell me what you know about that place. I'll feature you if you want to. For Uganda, a friend of mine called Eystein helped me with the travel suggestions. He has been there many times. He says Uganda is an uncut diamond. There are so many hidden treasures there, like the Sipi Falls, a series of 3 waterfalls in eastern Uganda. In the city of Jinja at Lake Victoria, you can go rafting, bungee jumping, and drive a 4x4. Uganda also has a number of national parks. First, Murchison Falls National Park, in the central part of the country, close to Lake Albert, is a national park with an abundance of game. It has 4 members of the Big 5. Lions, leopards, elephants, and the buffaloes. Just missing the endangered rhino. There are also warthogs, giraffes, hyenas, almost the entire cast of The Lion King, with a total of 76 animal species according to their website Murchison Falls Safari. The park is home to the Murchison Falls, a point where the Nile forces its way through an 8-meter wide gorge. It is also the location where the White Nile gains much more water. It is also popular for its gorgeous forests. If you didn't see enough animals at Murchison Falls National Park, you should visit the Bwindi Impenetrable National Park too. They have animals you don't normally see on an African safari, the gorilla. The park lies in the southwestern tip of the country, and it gives a great opportunity to walk through a real jungle. This review says, best World Heritage Site in East and Central Africa. Don't miss it, it is where you can see mountain gorillas in their natural habitats. And it's the only place where 3 primates live together. These are man, chimpanzees, and gorillas. If you would like to do something even more unique, you could visit one of Uganda's hot springs. There are several, for instance, the Rwagimba hot springs, that are highly respected by the locals. To get there, it is recommended to ask for help from a guide that will drive you to where the road ends. And then you have to hike through some steep hills, and then you're there. Uganda is a populous country, not only by humans, but of a lot of animals too. No wonder the Nile wanted to stream through this green and lush country. These were some geographical facts on Uganda. Next up is the first country starting with a T, Tuvalu. And we're zooming out. Thank you for watching, guys.